of course, like most people who are famous, there's a reason they're famous. They're not just charming or, talented. They work, and they work hard, and he worked like hell all day, and he was a bit resentful about how many words he had to say, because he said, I got an Oscar for saying 6 words in a movie, and here are all these words I have to say. And, but certainly he did a good job with the narration, and he does a very good job, I think, with this movie. And one of the central themes, he was asked just before he died, what was the greatest moment of your acting career? What would you say was the highlight? Well, he said, I'd have to say that dance on a Cretan beach. That was the highlight of my career. Now, why? And I've often asked myself, why is this scene what remains with you in the film, and many other very powerful things, but this scene of the dancing on the Greek beach does remain with you. And partly it has to do with the musical score by Dionysos, I think. Dionysos' score is an absolutely infectious, danceable sort of score. And what Zorba is talking about in the novel is a very different dance from what they end up doing on the beach. Zorba, when the Alan Bates says, teach me to dance, I want to dance, Zorba says, I'll teach you how to do the Zebekiko, which is a solo male dance, and it's at the center of the sort of Rebetiko tradition. It has nothing to do with Cretan music, because Zorba is not from Crete. He's from Macedonia, and he's come to Crete with Zorba on this crazy, absolutely lunatic venture of a mine, which of course goes the wrong way, as you can expect. But what he knows is this sort of hand-grip dance that sailors know and people who are working class know, which is a very powerful solo male dance, and that's what he actually teaches him. And he says, even in the movie, if you get some of it cut, he says, boss, he says, I have so many things I want to tell you, but I can't, my tongue won't get around it. So he says, I'm going to dance it. And I was reminded of a novel set in Canada, but among the Irish community in the 19th century, the turn of the century rather, when the Irish troubles were on and the community wanted to address one of the leaders from Ireland that was coming out to talk to the community about the troubles and what they were going to do and the struggle in Ireland and how we're going to get free from the British and so on. And a young man arrives in the community and he's a wonderful dancer, and he keeps dancing and dancing, and this young girl can't take her eyes off him. He's just a gorgeous dancer, but he never speaks. And finally, when it's the time to address the politician, the Irish politician who's come to talk to them about politics, they have to choose a representative to go and speak, and they choose the dancer. And she cannot believe it. She says, look, he's the wonderful dancer, but he doesn't speak. How is he going to address the Irish politician? And one of the local men say to her, you don't understand, he won't speak, he'll dance. And he said, if the politician doesn't understand his dance, then he's not a man for us. And I think the attitude in that is very much the attitude that the Greeks have towards dance, that it is a language, and that the man can show, as Zorba does in this film, to some extent, although he's not much of a dancer and Ellen Bates is a hopeless dancer, but still the idea is, and it's very much in the book, that the body has a language, and that language can express a man's deepest feelings, that it's better than any word at saying what